Do it live.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome on into Unsportsmanlike Conduct. And as we go live here, I see it says that we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. It's a Facebook issue. There we go. There's a good. Well, at least if you're not able, well, you're not going to be able to see this on Facebook if you're not seeing it anyway. But Granny's Peach Tea is on. They are speaking about predators right now.
Is that why?
No, I think something just started happening, but once they're on, they're on. I just don't. It's happened before where it pops up and says Facebook is giving us issues. Anyway, with or without Facebook, we roll on here on Sportsmanlike Conduct. A lot of stuff to talk about. There's some news in baseball. Not much in the way of news in the NBA and NHL. Still really early going in those sports. Got the NBA Cup. Ant's not here to celebrate. The NBA Cup is here. That's happening right now. And we'll talk about what went on in Week 11. Craziness. Just people spitting on others. Just rude. Just not nice stuff going on there to me. We just ranted on about 30 minutes on the New York Football Giants. So if after this show is over, you want to talk about the Giants, you want to listen about the Giants, you can do that as well. Timmy, let's go ahead and get this bad boy started, why don't we? It's just the two of us. It's what we like to call the A-team. It's happened before. It's happening again. We'll keep it a tight 30-40, and we'll be out.
Tight. Because this guy got to go to bed early tonight. Tight.
Tighten up. Let's do it.
The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! You are dealing with the best in the world!
Acknowledge me.
All right, we're back. Timmy, if you don't mind, I want to start just about a couple minutes here of baseball. And now with the screen that we see, there's just balls all over the preview, just balls.
Balls all over my face.
Balls. I'll just rerun this on Facebook afterwards, so everybody gets to see our handsome faces. All right, so baseball was announced today that MLB has new agreement in place. Baseball is going to be all over the place, and during times where it makes a little bit more sense. You're not going to get ESPN Sunday Night Baseball necessarily anymore. It's going to be 30 nationally televised games a year, and you don't want Sunday night. People are getting ready for other stuff. You're just sitting down watching baseball. I do, but I'm a baseball nut. And then it replaces, the football. But here are the changes, Timmy. NBC has not had baseball since the year 2000 gets baseball back in some capacity. I don't know who the announcers are going to be. I don't think they've announced all that stuff. But now Peacock is in it with everything. They've got every sports, every major sport going on now. Netflix. This had been rumored for a little bit that Netflix was going to get like the home run derby and stuff like that. But what they are also getting is opening day from 2026 to 2028 exclusively on Netflix. That starts this year with the Yankees and the Giants on March 25th.
So what does that mean? Opening day. Every single opening day game will be on only Netflix.
No, just the one standalone game, like the opening game of the year. It's going to be on Netflix, the very first game of the year. They're also going to carry the Home Run Derby. They're going to carry the Field of Dreams game exclusively now on Netflix. Phillies and Twins this year. And then they also get the first game back after the All-Star break. This year it's Phillies Mets. NBC, it's Peacock, MLB, Game of the Week. I guess they are taking over Sunday Night Baseball. So they're going to have a Sunday night game. All wildcard games will be exclusive to NBC. All-Star coverage is on NBC. Primetime games, Labor Day games, all this stuff. All the seems like holiday games on NBC. And then ESPN will have their 30-game package. You can buy MLB. I don't know if they're going to discount a rate, but for those of you who have baseball teams out of market from where you live, you can now buy MLB TV through ESPN. So ESPN took over. The good thing about that is that resolves all those little TV contracts for those, like the Rockies, those type of teams that had TV deals taken away, and they were just like on regional sports, just like kind of dangling out there. So that helps with that. MLB Network, and Apple TV still has some Friday night doubleheaders, and then Fox and FS1 one get the playoffs and the World Series. So baseball is all over. TBS also. Forgot about them.
Talk about how ESPN is not happy with WWE and certain things. They're just not making the money they thought they were going to make.
Oh yeah. The number of subscribers that they're getting, etc.
Yep. Oh yeah. It's big time. I hear it all the time at work. They're always trying to throw out some kind of new thing. And so, they're pretty pissed off at wrestling, especially. They must have promised all kinds of numbers that no way they're not delivering on them. So you see how that's going to end up.
Well, I don't feel bad for ESPN if they're losing some money here and there.
No, I don't feel bad for WWE either because I'm not going to be that guy barking, being out in front barking, oh, you betrayed us, But yeah, I mean. You kind of sold us out. You did. Like, I'm not going to, you sold out. But he did. And I even put in the chat yesterday, all the advertisements in the ring actually make me sick.
Mm-hmm.
Make me sick. I was like, this is disgusting. It looks like a NASCAR. The ring.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So you know what?
But like you said, that's where like the NBA jerseys have it. It's like everything's an advertisement.
Yankees jersey. I was surprised the Yankees did it. I was shocked, but money's money.
That's right. That's true. It's everywhere. Just everything's an advertisement.
Every inning now. It's the third inning, latrine bowl game. Inning. It's like what? The maxi pad ninth. Here comes a roll-age reliever. Here's
brought to you by everything.
Cheerios seventh inning. It's like what the fuck is going on here?
Oh yeah. It is everywhere. All right, let's get in. One more thing on the baseball, the whole betting situation with what's that guy's name? I can't think of his name. Clase from Cleveland with the betting scandal. Apparently, there's wiretapping and all this stuff, and they help people profit $400,000. So. And my thing is that they're making all this money playing baseball. Why are we risking everything on $5,000 a pitch?
Mm-hmm.
And you see, have you seen any of the videos like where he throws a pitch kind of right down the middle, and the guy swings at it and he makes an out. He's like, "Fuck!" They're screaming screwing up parlays and stuff. So baseball, I don't know what this does. I guess I don't know these prop things and what players can impact, and this is every sport. But what baseball has done, I don't even know who decides this type of thing. You know, is it Vegas? Is it baseball? But is it what is it? You can only bet $200 on a specific pitch. Like that's what I'm doing. If I start doing that, just like
I'm gonna call your wife. Say it's time for an intervention.
is it intervention?
He's betting every pitch.
They were betting $5,000 on each of those pitches, and you know they were throwing the ball, you know, and some of them were so obvious. It bounced 57 feet.
What's the pitch clock now? What is it? How long?
15 seconds.
So every 15 seconds you scream out curveball.
Yeah.
And you hold up money. Lost.
Well, no, it for them it was just ball or strike, so it was easy for them to. Like first pitch, like one of them allegedly was to throw a ball. The first pitch out of the bullpen in the ninth inning was going to be a ball, and he threw a fastball 57 feet, 3 feet in front of the plate, like super obvious. So all right, so obviously changes to betting and whatever.
You can find a way to cheat with that though, easily.
Yeah,
that'd be when you get a message to the pitcher. Listen, this guy's betting on a strike. You better throw a ball. Okay, throw a ball.
Yeah.
You know, they'll figure out a way to crack that.
Yeah, I even saw like just cheating in general. I saw something with the Astros that I had never seen before, where I don't remember who it was batting in a big spot. Anyway, maybe remember that bum Evan Gaddis? Like he's one of the biggest cheaters, biggest involvements in it. So Evan Gaddis, he was up at the plate. And you hear the trash cans. It was one. It was a bang if it was a changeup, no bang fastball, whatever the case may be. And after like a couple of foul balls, he looks at the dugout and he's like this, like talk louder, do it louder. The next one was noticeably louder, and then the pitcher stepped off. And then you heard the bang, or you didn't hear a bang, and he threw him a changeup. So the pitcher caught on there at that moment. Good. Yes. Disaster. All right.
If I would have caught on, I would have fucking drilled him right in his face.
Drilled him. Hell yeah. I'm with you on that. All right. NFL. Speaking of wrongdoings, Jamar Chase is probably the dumbass of the week. I don't know if you saw all the stuff that went on with him.
No, I have no idea.
Can't think of. Ramsey. So Chase and Ramsey are involved the whole game, Bengals and Steelers, and they get into it, face to face, and then all of a sudden Ramsey's swinging on him, punching him, pushing him, all this stuff. And then Ramsey says, he spit on me. And Chase says, I didn't spit on him. They asked him point blank, they just spit on him. And there's video of said loogie coming out of Jamar Chase's mouth directly at Ramsey. And so Jamar Chase so what was the dude's name that got suspended in the first one? Or he got kicked out, Jalen Carter, of the opening night spitting. So I feel like after that, the suspension should, no matter who it is, because you learned your lesson. Don't spit on. First of all, I don't need to teach you. Don't spit on somebody. But I feel like this one should have been 2 games. But so they did 1 game, and then he's got the balls to try and get it reduced to nothing. He appealed it. Like, you lied. I used to think Chase, she's on one of my fantasy teams. He's well respected in the locker room. And this dude's out here spitting on people. So he gets suspended for a game.
In this day and age, people forget that there's cameras everywhere. I mean,
God, it wasn't even
everywhere.
Wasn't even like a little, It was one magic loogie.
Ever since COVID, it's worse to do that to somebody.
Oh yeah, they were talking about it on Get Up. What's his name? Woody from the.
It's basically assault now.
Yeah, he said, forget the punching on the field. That's something that I go find you in the locker room, or I'm waiting outside the locker room door. That's disrespectful. And they even asked Tomlin, about Ramsey's reaction. He was like, he spit on it. He got spit on. He got to do what you got to do. And I'm not going to,
Yep, I agree.
All right, let's get to the actual games. First off, Timmy, I want to congratulate you. You have moved in overall for the season into first place in our picks. You're 1 game up on me and Ed. Ant, you're 3 games up, and you got a 9-game lead on Mello. Although Mello had a very good week last week. Sometimes the funkier weeks are the weeks that Mello does better. Mello went 12-3. You were 11-4. Me, Ant, and Ed all 10-5.
That's the old Eric Zant trick.
Exactly.
On the weeks where everything goes wrong, he gets perfect.
So I feel like the Falcons, that was, Penix got hurt. Panthers came back and won that crazy game. We all got that one wrong. We all got the Chiefs wrong. Some of us got the Lions wrong. And see, this is where the hate comes in, Timmy. Ant went with the Cardinals over the 49ers. There's some hate involved. There's some level of that 49er hate that would not let him pick there. All right, and then in locks, I somehow am still perfect, 6-0. Melo's 5-1. Timmy, you're 4-2. Ant gets back to 500 at 3-3. God, I gotta be a little. I was a little upset that Melo went with the Cowboys. He had other options. All right, let's go through some of these games here. We can pass over like the Jets and the Patriots from last week, the Dolphins and the Commanders. 3-8. They thought they were back, baby.
And
Not that we would make fun of it, just being a smile on my face.
Another broke quarterback.
That's messed up. That's terrible.
They're a quarterback cursed team, man.
The Browns have had 16 quarterbacks since 2020.
Oh, can we talk about Shedeur and his phenomenal?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely get to that.
Did you see there was
the excuses that are being put out there?
But someone instead of God bless the internet, someone already put out a almost like a Hall of Fame look back video. So this is how it all began for our Hall of Famer MVP Shedeur Sanders, and just played the horrible footage from last week's game. I was like, that is fantastic.
It was so bad. And now I want to talk about a couple of the excuses that were being talked about. It's just a bad organization. Panthers, like I said, came back and won that game after being down. Falcons lose Penix. Kirk Cousins is Penix's 3rd ACL surgery of his career. It's not, and I mean, at this point, you gotta have to kind of come back and learn to be just a pocket passer, right? Just too much risk in those knees. Kirk Cousins has better knees right now,
and that is where you'll see who the good quarterbacks are.
Yes, strictly
because you're Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, those kind of guys. Once you slowed them down, they were nothing.
Yeah. Vic was much easier said than done, especially in Madden. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We used to ban people from using Vic in Madden.
I used to they should have that ride. Remember that commercial where you were Michael Vick?
Yeah, yes.
I think that'd be the greatest ride in the history of man if you can make that come true.
All right. Bucks and the Bills, they kind of hung with him for a little bit, and then fourth quarter, Bills kind of floated away from them. They won 44-32. I don't know. Mel is probably not watching because we're probably not on Facebook right now. Maybe he's watching on YouTube. Actually, he was watching on YouTube before. He should be watching. We'll take a quick little gander at the MVP odds. Why don't we? Let me take a look at that. So refresh here. Have you seen who would you think is the now favorite for MVP heading into week 12?
I think I put this in the chat, but as of right now, and it's going to be horrible to say it, Sam Darnold. I mean,
he got killed for this last game.
Yeah. But before that, I said it.
Yeah.
I said, who would have thought? I said, he is the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Sam freaking Darnold.
At one point, you had in the top 6 or 7 in MVP, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, and Baker Mayfield.
That's all insane, except for Baker. I mean, Baker was never bad. I think Baker just put himself in bad situations. But Daniel Jones and fucking, I mean, really?
So as of right now, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Just for the sake of this discussion, I will go top 12 really quickly. At number 12 is Baker Mayfield. He was top 3 at one point. He's now plus 7,500. Jordan Love is number 11. Number 10 is Daniel Jones. Number 9 is Jared Goff. Number 8, Sam Darnold fell to 8 after that. I mean, you got to give it to the Rams, that defense also. Lamar Jackson, 7th. He's coming. They're gonna rip that division right from the hands of the Steelers. Jalen Hurts is 6th. Patrick Mahomes is 5th. And then the top 4, Jonathan Taylor, which we know he's not going to win. I don't even know why he's on this. I don't even know why people will. Although there's this there's this group of people that want to try and push Jonathan Taylor for MVP and Daniel Jones Offensive Player of the Year as one, like a combo ticket. And I think it was Jeff Saturday. He was like, and Daniel Jones will take that in a heartbeat. Offensive Player of the Year from whence he came from. Yeah. All right. Top 3. Number 3, Joshua Allen. 6 touchdowns last week. 6 touchdowns. Ridiculous. Number 2, the only team above the Bills in that division, Drake May. And your leader of the pack right now in the MVP odds is 37-year-old Matthew Stafford.
Looking good, man.
He does look good. Remember all that stuff at the beginning of the year? Oh, he's back. He's not going to be able to play this year. We were in discussions for him. Yeah, that was a big thing. I remember every single day it was, and he wasn't even ready until like a couple days before the season started. It feels like too. All right, so that was a little pit stop there. What the hell happened to the Chargers, man? They got destroyed by Jacksonville 30. Well, I didn't expect that. I picked the Chargers, didn't I? Yeah,
I think I picked them too. Actually,
no, you picked the Jags.
Did I? Okay,
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
No, and I was for sure. The Jags stink.
Who did I lose with?
Yours were the Vikings. You had the Vikings over the Bears. You had the Falcons with all of us, and they probably would have won if what's named again hurt. The Chiefs and the Lions. Two that we're not supposed to let you down. Bears just keep on winning. 19 to 17 over the Vikings. Bears. I heard this today, but I wasn't sure. Plus 16. They're plus 16 in turnover and takeaways. The Bears. That's why they're 7-3.
Yeah.
And you know, credit where it's due. Caleb Williams is not turning the ball over. He's making smarter decisions. I mean, there's still the occasional clunker, but he's been playing bad. I don't like to say that about Chicago. I don't like to say it about the Bears. Packers, we already talked about this on the last show, but the Packers, surprise, beat the Giants, even though other teams can beat the Packers, even at Lambeau. I didn't mention on that show, Timmy, what Go Pack Go? Our stadiums just get invaded every single week. We're like the Raiders and the Chargers now.
Yeah. Those Giants fans are giving up.
And if Packers fans are going to pay, pay to see their team. All right, what they called it Lambeau East. Steelers beat the Bengals in that we already kind of mentioned with Chase suspended for a week because of spitting on somebody. Aaron Rodgers breaks a bone in his wrist. Supposedly he's trying to play this week. It's his non-throwing wrist. They need him. If not, it's Mason Rudolph. And they're 6. What are they? 6-4. The Ravens are 5-5. They're a game out. They've caught them already. In 3 weeks, they're going to be in second place in that division. And we saw it coming a mile away. Texans beat the Titans. CJ Stroud is going to miss this week again, so he's probably going to be back next week. They're 5-5, hanging around. 49ers whooped up on the Cardinals, 41-22. The Rams and the Seahawks, 21-19. 4 interceptions for Darnold, sparking chatter about how he can't play in any big games. He can only play in nice and easy games.
Oh, please.
That's your boy Stephen A. Smith saying that. He lost to the Rams. His last 3 losses were probably against the Rams. That one Rams game, playoff game, and now this game. Not losses, but like games against big opponents. Ravens and the Browns. The debut of one Shedeur Sanders. What was he, 4 for 16?
Oh, some of the worst interceptions ever.
Wouldn't even the bad look part. You're complaining about your struggle through through draft night, and you're not getting a fair shake and all this stuff. At least let the optics be okay. You weren't even on the field. Lamar Jackson, you got Lamar Jackson, the MVP, looking for you to say what's up to you at the end of the game, and you're on the bench sulking. And Lamar is literally like turning around, and you can see him say, "Where is he? Where's he at?" And he's on the bench with his hands in his head in his hands, sulking. Now I'll tell you what they've talked about and the excuses that they're making, that the offensive line didn't even know his play call, his cadence, because he has not had any first team reps in practice, and that's on the coach. But it's the Browns, 16. That's why I mentioned it. 16 quarterbacks, including Jameis Winston and Flacco, and these 2 guys. Baker Mayfield was the start of it when they released him. So what you got for this?
Well,
if he's starting this week, Shedeur Sanders.
If that is the case, and shame on the coaches and everything,
Mm-hmm.
You should have at least a basic system installed for an emergency. And this was an emergency. You got your third string coming in now. Was he even third anymore? Was he fourth by now?
He was
whatever.
No, he technically was second because they traded Flacco.
Yeah. If that's the case, you have to have some kind of basic plan in there for him where he can just go in and call the simplest play and they can run these plays. So screw the coaches if that's the case. Do I believe that's the case? No. It might be part of it, but Shedeur Sanders and his followers have to realize that you suck. You're a head case, and no one wants to deal with you.
But you can't look that like you still wanted to be a top X draft pick, right? You in their minds, and for 5-6 months, that's what was shoved down our throats. Shedeur Sanders is going to be the first overall pick. Going to go, and so even if you don't get, it's awful coaching, and I think it's all been confirmed. Like they talked about Dylan Gabriel is a rookie, so he needed all of the reps, but Shedeur Sanders is also a rookie, and he's your backup, so he probably should have gotten some, a few packages on the side to do it. But you still shouldn't. If you thought that of yourself, don't come out here and look that bad, no matter what.
Exactly.
You look like you never played quarterback a day in your life.
Looked like it was the first time.
Yeah. So they're 2-8 now. Chiefs and Broncos. Broncos beat the Chiefs here. Chiefs are now 5-5. Do you know that they still have the 3rd best odds to win the Super Bowl?
Of course they do.
Don't take that. That's an awful bet at this point. Very bad bet. The Broncos played a definitely a more complete game. The things that you expect that the Chiefs would get done didn't happen, and things that you expect not to happen on Chiefs defense happens. That was a 3rd and 17 play. Bo Nix hit that like 20-yard play to end the game. So the Chiefs lose, and then some people may have predicted the Lions Chiefs Super Bowl this year. Both go down this week. Eagles find another way to win, this time with defense and some help with the referees on that last pass interference call.
God, that was one of the worst calls ever.
Consider calling that.
It should have been offensive, anything. If you're going to call anything on that play, it's
Collinsworth even said, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you can't. And then the explanation. I hate when they do that. Baseball, NBA, don't give me a stupid explanation for your dumb call either to try and explain it away. It's worse than anything else.
Refs need to start being penalized. For stuff like this. You literally cost them the game. They lost the game because of that play. It changed the entire game.
What about the what is it called? The rapid replay, whatever the hell it's called, where they do replay review without anybody even knowing what's going on, and then all of a sudden it's a first down. Why can't they do it on stuff like that?
Yeah, they should.
They want to get the call right.
They're worried that everything. See, at least make it in the fourth quarter. They don't want to take away the human component of the game. I get it, but I'm
not for a challenge. I'm just saying New York says, "Oh, you fucked up. You got it. Let's reverse."
But I'm saying that I think they should do that. Like under 5 minutes in the fourth quarter, a close game like that. Yeah, that wasn't pass interference. Call it back.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Do it over.
Sure.
Run the play over again. Don't give them anything. Just you do it again. Do it over. That's it. Last 5 minutes, close game has to come with a certain amount of points. I think they should be allowed to do that because the refs are costing way too many games.
Yes. And this is not like it's just a fan and fan. There's huge business and betting implications to all this stuff now. Monday night, I don't know where any of this is coming from because they played the Raiders. But now all of a sudden, everybody's like, "Oh, the Cowboys have a chance to run the table here and make it to the playoffs."
All of a sudden,
they got Eagles, Chiefs, and one other team in the next 3.
Nah, they don't do it.
No. What? Who's that third team? Oh, yeah. Their next 3 games are at home against the Eagles, which it's a division game, so anything's possible. Then they're at home against the Chiefs, and then they go to Detroit. That's their next 3 games. And they need to go like something like 6-1 the rest of the way. And those 3 games don't allow it. Do we have any blowouts here? We got to check for blowouts real quick before we move on to the. I'm not seeing it. Nah, there's a couple of 15-point games in the NBA, but that's not blowout these days. That's 4 3-pointers in a minute and a half to come back and tie the game. What's this new thing? Hurts unfazed. Hurts won't run away from Eagles. Reported frustration with quarterback.
Well, that's because people are saying the Eagles are the worst 8-2 team in history, whatever the hell their record is.
So the Eagles are 25th in total yards, 28th in passing, 29th in third down conversions, 17th in the NFL in rushing yards.
And yet the tush push is like undefeated.
But they got stopped twice in a row.
Good.
This week. The best in the red zone offense because of the tush push. 75%
See, and that
conversion rate.
too. The referee screwed the Giants on that tush push.
Oh yeah.
They
And there was a pass. The offensive. That's when they call offensive pass interference on Slayton.
Yeah, which was absolutely insane.
You guys suck, stupid referees. In all sports, we should have robots officiating all these games. Done. No more humans.
Not hockey. I think hockey is good enough.
Yeah.
Very rare do you see a hockey guy go, oh my God, the ref screwed us. No, you really don't see it too often.
But it happened, NBA, NFL, and baseball.
But again, last 5 minutes of the last quarter of a close game. Tell the refs it's not in your hands anymore. I mean, make your best call possible, but
we're
going right.
But
to
the ultimate decision is going to be
yeah.
They should have one guy in charge of each game.
You don't have to stop the game and go to the fucking booth and put the headphones. No, it's instantaneous. You call them up. No foul. Keep going.
One look at that replay and they knew that they would have known that's not pass interference.
Change sports completely.
Yeah. All right, let's get it to week 12.
I love it.
Damn.
I don't like the fact that it's week 12 already, but
Thursday night football. Bills, Texans, easy peasy. There's no CJ Stroud. I've got the Bills here. Timmy, you too, I assume.
Yes, I have the Bills. So I'm going to miss this game tomorrow. I will be watching fucking Wicked in 40X.
Oh, Wicked. Yeah. My sister's very excited about that.
I want to see what the hell happens in this frickin'. That's all.
I me. I don't like musicals. I can't do it.
Well,
it's pure torture.
Because they told me what happens in the second one and who the characters from the first one are, who they become in the second one. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone out there. I can't figure out how that's possible. It doesn't make any sense. So it's intrigue. So it's making me insane. I've been sitting on this for a year now. The first one came out a year ago, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. Now, if I find tomorrow night, they better make it make sense.
Either Timmy's gonna be like, nope, didn't make sense, or it did. They did it.
I'll get out and just start screaming, "Wizard of Oz still the best? Get out!"
It's got to be what's the Rotten Tomato score on that? It's not that.
I'm sure it's pretty positive.
Yeah, it's got to be. It is at 71% for critics, and the people who've already seen it are those who have gotten advanced screening and are desperate. They've waited in lines to see this thing, and that's at 97%.
That's the gays.
That's
the women and the gays. It's exactly who it is.
My sister, because I've never been able to get tickets. She's always, joking around like you in New York and Jersey. And she's like, you'll see her sometimes in the Facebook group. What about Jersey? What about Jersey?
Like I said, when I went last year, took the girlfriend. I was like, all right, I'll go sit through this with you because I was intrigued because I'm a big Wizard of Oz guy, and I'm sitting outside the theater waiting, and I'm like, that's a dude dressed as Dorothy, and that's a chick dressed as and I'm like, what? I'm like, is this like a thing? Like I didn't know Wicked was a thing. I knew it was a play. And I knew it was I know the movie was going to be huge, but I didn't know it was a thing.
It's a cult following.
And then you get in there, we're like, all right, let's go. We couldn't even get the first time in the history of 50, almost 50 years of going to the movie, or 40 years. I was, going to the movies. I couldn't even get food because the line was too long. And I'm like, we got to go sit down now with nothing to drink and eat. I'm gonna go nuts.
Awful. It's terrible.
So I also can't miss the movie. I'm one of those guys. I can't miss the beginning.
Yeah.
If it does, it makes me insane. I'm like, all right, I guess we're gonna go sit down with nothing to drink and nothing to eat for this goddamn movie. And that's how bad it was. It was crowded. It was. And then when, spoiler alert, the two original chicks from the play pop them in the movie, every gay, I was like, oh my God, this is like it's like gay Jesus. That's exactly who it is. It was great.
Gallagher.
Yeah, they went crazy. I was like, okay. Hey, whatever.
Do I like this conversation when
No,
they
you know.
have a Lego set of the Gallagher house, and I feel like I need it.
Really?
There's
What could
like Lego
possibly be
sets
the
of
Gallagher
everything now.
house? What the Gallagher house though?
The Gallagher house, the fact they had the chain link fence and everything.
Really? Did they all come with the figures? All the family?
I don't know. I've got I TikTok just
I like the NFL helmets. Those are pretty cool.
yeah, those are cool.
Wow. The Gallagher house. That's
Just
pretty funny.
looked up at the Facebook little thing in disdain. Still having trouble. All right. Well, you're not going to miss. This is not going to be a good game. I mean, the Bills are probably going to. It's probably going to be a.
I'm sure I'll check my
question.
phone. Check my phone 2-3 times during the movie.
Giants, Lions. We already talked about that. And just for everybody's information, Timmy's got 42-17. I've got 35-20. It's going to be. We just want Jackson Dart to come out whole here.
Not play.
Why not play?
Don't put him anywhere near. Tell him if Aiden Hudson comes anywhere near you, just fall on the ground. Just fall down, please.
Get down.
Let him get 8 sacks. I don't care. Just fall down to the ground.
Oh man. Patriots at the Bengals, and the Bengals have no chase. So Patriots running away.
Yep, I'll take the Patriots too.
Vikings and Packers. McCarthy's looked really bad. They gave up Daniel Jones. They gave up Sam Darnold, and now they don't have much of an offense. For the first time, you're starting to see Jefferson start getting frustrated. I mean, he's still a team player. He's still blocking. He blocked the shit out of somebody on Sunday, maybe out of frustration,
but out of sheer anger.
yeah. So another easy one for me. Packers here. Maybe the Vikings might beat them because we're the only ones that don't beat the Packers, and it's in Lambeau. So, okay, big game for both teams. Colts and the Chiefs at Arrowhead. Chiefs cannot afford to lose this game. The Colts can afford to lose this game standings wise, but as far as their reputation for being this playoff Super Bowl contender, this is a game that they want to hang around with. You don't want to see any of these crazy mistakes from Daniel Jones, and I think the Colts can take a moral victory in this one. Right? Because they're 8-2. Nobody suspected this. But if they play with the Chiefs, I think it'll be a moral victory. But I am going to go with the Chiefs in this one.
I'm strictly because they're in Arrowhead. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. And like you said, they have to win. It's a must win.
It's in Arrowhead, and they're only a 3-point favorite.
I'm just happy to see the beginning decline of the Chiefs.
0-5 in one-score games this year. All right, here's a couple of back-to-backs here. Jets and the Ravens. Ravens are a 13.5-point favorite here on their clear path to first place. They were 2-6?
Yep.
Yep. So we'll both go Ravens there, I'm sure. Seahawks go to Tennessee to play the Titans. Seahawks are a 13-point favorite here.
Those are crazy.
13, 13.5, and 10.5 for us.
Seahawkies.
There's only 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 6 out of the 14 games that are within a 3.5-point spread, and most of them are shit games that nobody's gonna be watching. This one's gonna be very intriguing, especially if Rodgers does play because he owns the Bears, right? Steelers at Chicago to play the Bears. Bears are a 2.5-point favorite. I don't know what Vegas is thinking Rodgers is playing or not right now with this spread, but Bears are a 2.5-point favorite. Who you got here?
Every time I go against the Bears,
I'm trust either one of these teams.
I know.
Yeah, that's true too.
But it's his non-throwing wrist, right?
Yes.
But that doesn't matter because if he gets squashed on it, it's still going to hurt.
He got 2 guys landed on him. It wasn't like he landed on his wrist or hit it with a helmet or whatnot.
Fuck it. I'm going to go with the upset. Give me Steelers on the road.
Steelers on the road. Oops. I went against the Bears last week. I'm going to try a different tactic here this week. I'm going to go with the Bears. 2.5-point favorite there. Next up, another team. These are not good games. Jags at the Cardinals. Jags are a 3-point favorite.
Give me the Jags.
But would you be surprised if Brissett lit it up? Well, Marvin Harrison, I think, is out too.
I'll take the Jags.
Go with the Jags here. Double Jags. Next up, another brilliant 4:00 game. 4:00 games are just nonsense. Browns and Raiders. Geno Smith has more interceptions than touchdowns this year. Wow, is that the upgrade of the?
At least that's
upgrade of the year.
Normal.
Yeah, upgrade of the year. Geno going from Geno to Sam Darnold in Seattle.
Oh yeah, definitely. And what about poor Alshon what's his name? What's his name? Alshon, right? The running back.
Oh yes.
He's like
a
bust.
Ashton, they only ran him 13 times.
He's a bust so far.
And I was pissed that I didn't get him in any of my fantasy leagues because he was one of my targets.
So far, right? He only has one.
When you don't have, I don't know. I think he's got one.
But hey, he's been a bust all year.
They don't have to, and he's called. I'm not gonna. I don't know the article. I'm just reading the headline. It's clickbait maybe, but it says Genti called out coaches after Raiders loss. The problem is when you have such a bad quarterback, you don't have to play for the pass. He's throwing ducks out there 3 yards away from his receivers. Yeah, he had 6. Oh, they had 13 total. Right? He had 6 carries for 7 yards.
Horrible.
They running him 6 times only.
He's supposed to be like the biggest thing. Yeah.
6 carries, 7 yards. 6 catches for 27 yards. And in that offense, that's a rush, basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Browns. They still have a good D. I mean, it's Shedeur Sanders.
It's Shedeur Sanders, but and what? Wow, this is he's making his first NFL start in Vegas, where they said that all the thoughts of a potential fit there. He's gonna be.
I'm not gonna change it. I'll stick with the Browns.
Is this the worst quarterback matchup?
Yes.
Of all time?
Yes.
How do the Browns score?
I don't know.
This is gonna be a 3-2 game. It's a field goal.
I might have to change my mind about this game. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with.
You're convincing me. You're convincing me to change.
Like how do they even score? Watch it now. Shedeur Sanders, he's going to go 25 of 32 for 346 yards, 100 yards rushing. I'm going with the Raiders because they're at home.
Even though Geno will throw 5 interceptions, he'll still squeeze in a couple touchdowns.
Yeah.
You know what? Give me the Raiders. You made me switch. And if they lose, I'll just blame you. Raiders at home.
You're ahead of me anyway. No. Damn, that's all right. And I guess the matchup of the afternoon game, the Eagles and the Cowboys. The Eagles are a 3-point favorite. They flashed a whole bunch of stuff because Mike Greenberg, I guess, is like the voice of the Cowboys right now. Is he's saying they have a chance? He put on a Cowboy. Actually, yesterday after Get Up, Stephen A. Smith was trashing Greeny, saying Mike Greenberg had America thinking that the Cowboys just won the Super Bowl, or they actually beat somebody that was good. They beat the Raiders. So they said they brought Greeny out. They said he was like they were in the middle of taking off my makeup, and they were like, get on the set. So he goes to the set, and then now today he put on a cowboy hat and everything. But Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are like 20-2 over the last X amount of years in Dallas against the NFC East. Now that's the Giants every year. Mm-hmm. Okay. the Commanders most years, and then probably splitting with the Eagles. So, but the Eagles are a 3-point favorite here against the Cowboys. Cowboys look better, but it's Fugazi. It was against the Raiders. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, give me the Feagles.
I actually, you know what? I'm not going to be rah-rah, but I hope the Eagles just thoroughly whoop them. I hope it's not like a little squeaker. I hope they push it 83 times against them. Okay?
Tush push it all the way.
That's it.
Inside the 20, just tush push all the way
Yeah,
down.
that's it. 40 seconds at a time. There goes the clock. This is a beauty. Falcons and the Saints. And now Kirk Cousins takes over. The Saints are favored.
At home. I don't know. I would still take. I think the Falcons still have better weapons. They got Bijan. They got Drake London. They've got. I'm still going with the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm going with the Falcons too. I think this is an overreaction. It's, Kirk Cousins is never going to be a guy that runs around a lot, but all he's got to do is not turn the ball over. In my opinion, the type of quarterback he is. He's a year removed from the Achilles, so who knows? The Sunday night game kind of saves us, I think. Although the spread is a bigger one. Bucks head to Los Angeles. The Bucks play, Baker revenge tour, another former team against the Rams. But the Rams are a 6.5 point favorite here. Timmy, who you got?
Ram-a-lam a ding dong. I haven't said that much.
That's another team. This is why you don't listen to people like Bill Simmons. I remember Bill Simmons, who according to Mello, I love and I'm infatuated. I listen to him all the time. But Bill Simmons a couple of years ago said, "That's it. The Rams are done. They have no picks. They have no future." And look at it, 3 or 4 years later, Matt Stafford going into Week 12 as the leading candidate for MVP.
And Puka Nacua.
Puka, I mean, they're loaded there too. And what's his name is back playing like how he can. So that offense is, and then you got Kyron Williams, and the defense is playing great. They shut down the Seahawks last week, so that's a troublesome team. Even though they lost to the Eagles, but all right, that's Sunday night game, and then the Monday night game, a snoozer. Panthers at the 49ers. 49ers are a 7-point favorite. Bryce Young. That's why it's okay to get benched sometimes. Or in Major League Baseball, it's okay to get sent to the minors sometimes. You just need a refresh. Playing a whole lot better now.
Hell yeah. And the 49ers are also injured, right? Anybody coming back this week? No. Give me the Panthers in the upset.
Panthers in the upset.
Going with the upset. Their first primetime super victory will be against the 49ers.
I was going to say, fair or not, Bryce Young, I just said something very positive about him, but he's going to be one of those guys throughout these years that we're just not going to trust fully, ever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can tell that too.
Ever. It's weird because I felt that way. I don't know if you did about Cam Newton, but he was 15-1 one year and won the MVP. So
no, I never.
Fair, but
I gotta keep my mouth shut because I always see him. But yeah, I never liked Cam Newton. Never did.
I like some of the he's funny on air, but on the field I never trusted him. I probably wouldn't be picking the Panthers much throughout those years, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go safe here. I'm gonna go with the 49ers. Panthers did just beat the Packers in Lambeau. Looking women's the women's first ever women's baseball draft. Remember that girl from the Little League World Series that was striking out all the kids?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be drafted into that. I think that's tomorrow.
Wait a minute. I must be living under a rock. There's a professional women's baseball league now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where have I been?
The League of Their Own is here.
I apologize for doing a sports show and I had no idea there was a women's baseball league now. Like real professional, overhand throwing, like
Yeah, it's gonna be called
peaches.
the Women's Pro Baseball League. Inaugural player draft. Yeah,
How many teams?
ESPN Women's Pro Baseball League holding tryouts in National Park. How many teams?
It's like a league of their own without the dresses.
Yeah. Where rep your teams. Official merch. So far, I see Boston, San Francisco, New York, Los Angeles. You have a team, Timmy.
Do they have a name?
I'm looking for the. Where do I find this stuff?
Oh, I have no idea. I just found out about this 3 minutes ago.
Here we go. All right. So the first year is going to have 4 teams: the Boston, New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. I don't know that they have. The teams are going to be playing at a neutral venue in Springfield, Illinois. At least for the first year. It doesn't say team names, though. It just says Boston, a team representing a city in rich baseball history. New York, fierce pride, legendary rivalries, blah, 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 blah.
They probably have to do research to make sure no one gets offended before they pick
with the names?
Yeah.
That's bothering me now.
The Rockford Peaches. There's probably no names yet.
No. Historical team names from an. This is old. Battle Creek Bells, Fort Wayne Daisies, Chicago Colleens. What does that even mean? Anyway, so aren't you glad I brought that up?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of cool.
You know, I watched during COVID when Korean baseball came back. I was watching Korean baseball.
Well,
on the league, I watched.
On the way out, I'll ask you then.
Yeah.
Is Pete Alonso coming back or no?
God, I said this the other day, and I've said this on this show. If he leaves after breaking the home run record, never be forgiven. Absolutely. And my mom, she's not usually a conspiracy theorist, but she has this conspiracy that he wanted to break after the negotiations didn't go exactly how he wanted to last year. He wanted to break the record and now wants to go.
Okay, let's say he does that. Where does he end up?
Red Sox?
I think so.
Is it going to be with you guys? Do you want him?
Oh, I'm just asking. I'm asking, what do you think? That's all.
I've just been hearing the Red Sox.
Nobody signed you, right? I know I'm under a rock lately, but no one signed you, right?
The only guy who was signed is Josh Naylor. He signed with Seattle. He re-signed 5 years, 140 something.
That's so weird with baseball now, right? Remember the first day of fucking free agency? It was like now it's just like nothing until.
That's the thing now. The thing with Pete is that there's no qualifying offer because they already got it last year. So if a team signs him, they don't owe the Mets anything.
Yeah.
So I'm already starting to get defensive about it with after a discussion with my mom. I said, you know what? If he does that, because she's like, well, then maybe the record might not be broken. I said, Juan Soto will have that record. So if he wants to go and be a douchebag, you're Pete Alonso, why would you go anywhere else? That's your city. You've owned the home run derby. You've had big spots in the playoffs. You had the home run against Devin Williams, 2 strikes in the 9th inning on the road. Mets were about to be eliminated, and he hits a bomb to right field to save it. And then he bounces back and has a really good 38 home runs, 130 RBI. Like, where are you going to replace that to? What are we doing?
Yeah, things are looking a little gloomy. I think the Dodgers are going to win for the next 5 years.
What? Now they're saying that the Dodgers might be in with Edwin Diaz?
And Cody Bellinger. It's like, where do you put in all these people?
Well, you got the best player. You got a 4-time MVP that you're paying, what, $7 million? because everything is at the backloaded.
That's crazy.
And now what's going to I joke with Rodriguez on the Met show, but I said with the changes that might be happening, and if they, God forbid, they do a salary cap, just sign everybody now, lock them in, because then they can't make you just disperse your team.
Mm-hmm.
So just sign everybody.
The Dodgers really will be a dynasty.
Yeah. And it's funny because everybody was like, oh, at one point the Dodgers have lost 7 straight games during the regular season. Oh, the Dodgers are, yeah. And now Ohtani's back. Now he's going to pitch 7 innings and hit 2 home runs every game next year.
He's recruiting the other Japanese guy to come over.
There's a few of them. Another one just posted a pitcher. Of course, the Mets and Yankees, Dodgers, Cubs, those are like the 4. And the Red Sox will be involved with that.
In Seattle, because of their heavy Japanese population, because it's so close to Japan.
And Ichiro.
Ichiro.
All right. I guess that does it for us this week. Look at it. A tight hour. And we, we talked some movie stuff. We talked some show stuff, wrestling. Variety hour. Timmy, what do you got here on the way out?
Yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks, but I'm glad we're back doing our thing. I missed it.
Sure.
I'm a little depressed that football's half over. Every November gets depressing. Like our Thanksgiving games are going to be depressing this year. I think it sucks. But yeah, man, let's go. I'm glad we're back. Once I can sleep like 4 consecutive hours, I'll be happy. I'll be good to go.
Definitely need that, Timmy. Definitely need that, especially with the sports teams that we root for. All right,
go New York girls team. I had no freaking clue there was a women's baseball league. Good for that. I like it.
It's pretty cool. And like I said, I watched the Little League World Series. I'll watch the women's.
Oh, I love the Little League World Series. Is one of the greatest things ever to watch.
Yeah.
I love watching kids cry. I love watching the kids cry at the end. People say, that's what baseball should be, the pure joy of like when the kid hit a home run. Nah, I like when they cry at the end when they lose. or they make an error and they can't hold their feelings in and just bawl. The kid's just bawling at second base.
Like Wilmer Flores.
I think it's great. Sorry.
All right.
I'm an asshole for that, but I just enjoy it.
Hey, listen, no, seriously, that it did, Billy. If you don't get all those losses and bad moments, they're going to happen eventually. So might as well get them out of the way in the biggest stage as a 12-year-old.
Exactly.
All right, that does it for us this week. A lot of stuff that we talked about. We even covered women's baseball. I mean, how much more can we do in an hour? But we will do. We'll see you guys next week here. We'll keep you updated on everything that's going on in the world of sports, whether people are getting spat upon or teams are winning or whatnot. Until then, we'll see you guys next week. Peace out, everybody.
The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City.